Hello all. I've gone from a technician to becoming an engineer in this video. Basically, this is my turbo to intercooler intake pipe, hose, whatever. And quite frankly, these are an absolutely shit design. This is a replacement, still leaking. It's not a genuine BMW one in all honesty, but the design of them is just absolute crap. So I didn't have a lot of confidence in it to start with, and it started leaking literally, like, I think pretty much as soon as I fit in it. So yeah, I've just lost confidence in this whole design, and what I'm doing is just making a replacement for my own. So I thought I'll see if I can help other people out with it. So what I've done, ordered this. It's a 80mm intake pipe. So the internal diameter on this is 80mm, and it's got a 45-degree bend elbow, whatever you want to call it, because this isn't exactly a straight fit. It's sort of, you have to bend it a bit, and then it goes. So yeah, there you go, to give you an idea. However, this won't slot straight on just like that. Well, it might do, but the issue you're going to have is, I feel like over here in the middle, the pipe itself might just balloon out. So I was a bit worried about that, which I thought maybe that's why these rings are on here. So what I'm going to do is, so this is a 10mm sort of alloy tube, which what I'll do is, this side of it will sort of slot onto the intercooler. So if you can imagine, the intercooler will go onto this side. I'll put a Jubilee clip over here, which I've got a few in the box at the bottom there. So what I'll do is cut away this, approximately this much it is, but I'm going to cut it at an angle like that, so the top of the pipe fits in a bit better, and the bottom slides in at the bottom as well. That'll sit onto the intercooler, and then this tube will slot into the other side. And then what I've got left from this, hopefully if it's enough, that'll be used to kind of go onto the other side of this, onto the turbo. Yeah. It's probably going to be a lot easier to explain once I'm actually doing it, but I was just waiting for the rain to stop, which I think it has, so I'm going to get onto it now. Right, so to get this going, just briefly, I've taken my intake off. Mine's obviously an aftermarket intake, so mine just had this Jubilee clip on there. Mass airflow meter comes, the MAF sensor comes off, and that's to the side. Then this intake pipe, you've got reverse Torx which goes in there, it'll be like that. So reverse Torx in there. This little clip thing, you just literally push it down. This is on the turbo, just about here. That's where that's meant to be. And then this PCV pipe also, you just unclip that out of there, and then this intake pipe section comes off. And I've also, because I was doing some other work, but I've just realized how easy this is, so I would do this anyway, is taken the radiator out. So it's given me so much room to get onto this side over here, and it's made the job a whole lot easier, because that is a very limited gap from up here. Unless you take the under trays off, it's quite a tough job. And with the radiator fan, no, T27 Torx bit goes in here. You take that off. There is, I can just show you, a plug this one here, which is in the radiator fan, just like that over there. And then down here you've got a little locking tab kind of thing. Those three things and your radiator fan comes up. So, and that literally just pulls straight out, so it's definitely worth doing. Now coming on to this pipe, how I've made it work is so this will be the turbo side, intercooler will be here, because obviously with the intercooler it doesn't fit, it's not exactly a straight line from turbo to intercooler. I've got this sitting at a bit of an angle. The elbow, if you looked at it, would have been like that, but I've turned it that much that way. I haven't got exact measurements, but I've turned it a bit to the side, you'll be able to see yourself. And then I've chopped a piece off here so it can slide on to the intercooler from here, as well as the, imagine if this is the intercooler here, you can slide it on a lot better like that, and it'll seat from the bottom as well, whereas before it wasn't going down as good. So yeah, I've got the two pipes joined up here, and I've just managed to cut this pipe in half kind of thing. Well, not in half, I chopped a piece, this section from here, from the rest of this pipe, and I've managed to just fit it on. I've got the tubing inside, so now I'll just be able to squeeze this right on. Put some WD-40 in there. Put on my Jubilee clips now, because that'd be so much easier to do here. I may well end up needing a coupler on this end, but I'm going to see how we get along with it anyway. So that is quite a nice fit though. You can see the liquid is, there's WD-40 still sitting on the edge there, and it hasn't gone in. I mean, there's going to be a good tight seal, hopefully anyway. Right, so let's see how we get this in. Okay. Right then, so you've got it all in. That's kind of what it's looking like at the moment. The only kind of cause for concern at the moment is this side, where not fully comfortable with this. I might get a kind of a, I think they're called a coupler or a reducer or whatever, yeah, to sit in there. But apart from that, the only thing I could probably ask for, I did originally order a 13mm alloy pipe here, but that turned out to be a 10mm. It's worked out fine on this occasion. Another couple of mil would have been a little bit better though, just for the fitments over here, because this is right, like all of it's edge to edge now, and I don't normally like doing that. I like having a bit of leeway, bit of give on each side. But yeah, makes for a really nice fitment though. So yeah, we'll see how it runs, if that fixes my boost leak. Hopefully it does. If it does, then I'm happy days. I'm going to run this in a couple of days though. I've got my crank pulley to sort out, which should be here soon enough. Crank pulley's off, that's in another video, so yeah, feel free to watch that as well. Thanks.
So I actually left the car running at this point and started recording, so you couldn't hear anything I was saying. So I'm just gonna kind of do a voiceover here. But yeah, this is all on. That's what it looks like, all connected up. I did have one issue here where this bit did fall, kind of slip off. So I've actually tightened it again right on the edge where the turbo meets the piping. So yeah, I've tightened it up again there. I will probably end up ordering the kind of coupler as I said, and it's going to be from 80 centimeter down to 70, sorry, 80 millimeter down to 70 millimeter to make it fit. The only other issue I'd probably say that I'm experiencing is I seem to be getting some heat soak, I think, where it's occasionally giving me boost and at times it's not. So yeah, I'm gonna potentially build a heat shield for this. So yeah, that's, that might be something to keep an eye out for, just in case anybody does want to do that. Or I've still got the old airbox, so I might just put the bottom piece of the old airbox on, see if that helps, and we'll see. But I do know normally these don't suffer from heat soak, so that shouldn't have been an issue, but we'll see. And the only other thing I've mentioned is I'm potentially going to upgrade the intercooler to an aftermarket one, and just because partially they have better fittings for the pipes to go on, and then that'll be a complete job done. But apart from that, yeah, this has been quite good. It hasn't caused me any other issues apart from that. It is still hunting at times, and I get some occasional smoke, but yeah, I'm gonna look into that. But yeah, perfect. Thanks for watching, and I hope it helps. Feel free to ask any questions.